Pour yourself a cold one and join us for a show filled to the brim with fun, entertainment.
Let's do this. Come on, Ozarks Amphitheater.
Information.
Jesus, take the wheel, but don't honk it.
And a little weirdness.
So, you into sports?
I used to be. Do you like sports?
I like pizza.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
You are at the right spot. It is Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group. I am your host, DJ Kyle. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let me tell you, I have a great show all lined up for you. If you're wondering what my favorite, or at least one of my favorite holidays are, it is St. Paddy's Day, and St. Paddy's Day is coming up. So in the show today, we're going to tell you about a few events that are going on around Lake of the Ozarks that you and your family might want to get involved in on St. Paddy's Day weekend. We also have a good friend, Joey LOZ, coming in with Joey LOZ Events today, and she's going to be telling us about a new big gathering that's going on, the Dapper Dudes and Dames. It's happening Sunday, March 30th, so mark your calendars, but we're gonna have her on the show today. We also have a furry friends. Get this, the cat named Putty Tat is gonna be on the show. And I bring my daughter on the show. She is the assistant manager at Maurice's in Osage Beach, and they are doing a great outreach to the community. So we're going to have them on the show. Tell you what, stay right where you are. We've got a great show. It's Happy Hour right here on Lake TV.
At Jennings Insurance Group, we want you to have the best possible coverage and the knowledge to use it. We work with many insurance companies, but we work for our clients. Are you tired of being pushed into healthcare coverage you don't want or understand? At Jennings, we give you the right to vote. If you are looking for a consultant who will meet with you to explain your options, Jennings is the right choice. For many, healthcare coverage is one of the most important decisions. Make the right choice. Call Jennings today, 573-693-9443.
This reminder to drive safe, boat safe is brought to you by Price & Randall Injury Attorneys. Buckle up and put your phones down.
For our Lake area teams, they've got their eye on the prize this season with big aspirations.
And basketball can be similar to driving, where sometimes it can be a matter of focus and attention.
Distracted driving led to over 25 fatal crashes on Missouri roadways in 2024 alone.
So be a part of the solution and not another statistic.
Always remember to buckle up and put your phones down. This reminder to drive safe, boat safe, brought to you by Price & Randall Injury Attorneys.
Hey, it's your good buddy DJ Kyle, and I am personally inviting you and your friends and family out to join us for trivia nights. We do trivia at Alley Cats down on the Strip every Wednesday night at 6:30. Lots of prizes, lots of fun. And then again on Thursday night in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House at 6:30 again. So lots of fun. Make sure you get there early. We have tons of prizes. And at the Highlander Public House, we have a new thing. It's a trivia leaderboard to where you can add points each and every week and be a big winner at the end of the season. So we'll see you out and about. Welcome back to Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group. I am your host, DJ Kyle, and I have to tell you about a huge event that's coming up. Just came on to the scene, and it's by Joey LOZ Events, and it's Dapper Dudes and Dames. It's happening Sunday, March 30th, and we're lucky enough to have Joey here in the studio. How are you today, Joey?
I'm good.
Joey, why don't you tell us all a little bit about yourself, and then tell us about this huge event that you have coming up.
Yes, it did get big. I am Joey, and I moved here from Kansas last fall to the thriving metropolis of Eldon, Missouri, which we love.
Well, welcome to the lake.
Thank you. We love it down here. And when I was in Kansas, I did a lot of sip-and shops. And that's what I'm bringing to Eldon on the 30th. So it's my first event in Eldon or down at the lake area, but definitely not my first sip and shop.
Yeah.
So,
now, if you've ever spent time in Eldon, let's just say 10, 15 years ago was the last time that you've cruised through Eldon. Go cruise through Eldon again. It is a beautiful town. There's so much stuff that's been revitalized and growing. And so for a sip and shop to happen right there is perfect because there's so much action going on right now in that little town.
There really is. I mean, for no bigger than Eldon is their little tiny downtown area, it's thriving. And I've been talking to a lot of the city people. I was visiting with the chamber yesterday just about that. I mean, I obviously didn't see it that many years ago, but I'm familiar with it, and I have a little bit of a connection to Eldon. My grandpa, who I never met, actually had a furniture store on Maple Street back in the mid-50s or so. Yeah, and I think I have figured out which building it is. So that's pretty cool. So I have a little bit of a connection there. And then when we moved here, we have family down at the lake and stuff, so it wasn't like we were moving to a completely foreign area for us. And so I'm very impressed with Eldon. I'm very impressed with the businesses and the whole lake area. The small business community is just, it's amazing.
And I love just talking to you for a little bit, your passion for small businesses.
I love them.
And just putting small businesses on the map to where people just go, oh, I didn't even know that was here in the town.
Exactly.
And so this is one place that you can go to, and such a great venue.
It is.
There
It's
in Eldon.
beautiful.
It's called the 1931 venue. Perfect place to have something like this. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what people can experience when they come out on Sunday, March 30th?
They can experience a little bit of everything. It is a sip, shop, and plan. And the planning part is for anyone that might be getting married or planning a party, an anniversary, a corporate event, and they're looking for a venue. They're looking for vendors, balloon artists, florists, DJs, mobile cocktail bars, things like that. We'll have that section. And then the sip and shop part is we'll have a cash bar upstairs that Capone Speakeasy is providing, and I'm super excited to have Capone's. And then they'll be featuring whiskeys and I think rums and maybe a couple other liquors from our distilleries that will be joining us, and they will be down in the Ladder 67 garage area. And they'll be offering the samples of those whiskeys, bourbons, rums. And everything is local. They're all local distilleries, so I really like that.
And when we say that there's literally about everything that you can see here, there's campers that you can go and check out.
Yes.
There's a cigar bar that's going to be there.
Southern Cross will have a cigar bar. Yep.
And not only that, there's Pampered Chef, there's T-shirts, jewelry. What are some of the other ones that just off the top of your head? I know there's a list.
Yeah, we'll have teeth whitening, teeth gems provided by Sarah Smiles, right? And she is an Eldon small business. We're going to have massage. We have Ciao Spa will be there with talking about injections and things like that. So there's that beauty aspect of it. We have some wellness products that will be represented. We have cakes, we have bread, we have the freeze-dried candy. I mean, so there is literally something for everyone. It can be a guy's day out and do the cigar and whiskey part of it. They can grab a whiskey and they can go sit in the old jail cells.
Yeah, that's what I think is cool.
Because it's very cool.
No one can get bored of this. So even if you're a guy that your wife drags you out to something and you're like, I'm bored. Man, you can go play cornhole outside. You got the camper to check out. And like you said, you can go get a whiskey in the old jail cell down below. You can go down there, hang out, and it's such a cool, like I said, it's such a cool venue. There's so much to see throughout the whole venue.
Yeah, and it varies from area to area. You can just wander through the whole building, go outside. I mean, it's just, the venue is amazing. It is the perfect place for this.
So this starts on Sunday, March 30th, 11 o'clock, and it runs until 4 o'clock. And again, there's everything that you can see there. How do people get more information, and how do they get tickets, and what are the ticket prices?
They can go to joeylaws.com, and the tickets will go on sale March 1st, but we do have all of the vendors listed currently. And some information just about kind of my history and what I do. And then the tickets will be in advance if they buy them online. They're just going to be $5 a person, and that's for 12 and older. This is not an event for children under the age of 12. And then if they wait to come that day and pay at the door, it is $10. So I highly recommend save a little money and go to the website, buy them in advance. And that will also save time at the front door too, for us.
People get through a little quicker.
And they can do Venmo or PayPal if they go onto the website.
So it's an event 12 years and up, so no kids, leave your kids at home, have someone babysit them. Sunday, March 30th, 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the 1931 venue in Eldon. And Joey, thank you again for coming on. Anything else you want to leave us with?
I can't think of anything else. It's pretty exciting. I guess the one thing I would like to let people know, the Firemen's Association will be there, and they're doing a fundraiser, and they're going to be serving pulled pork sandwiches and sides, and they have a raffle going on for, I believe it's a shotgun.
Wow.
I think those tickets are like $5 a piece. So we really want to support the local firemen. They're trying to raise money to buy additional equipment and stuff, and that's really important for this, the small firehouses.
Absolutely. So check it out again, Sunday, March 30th, 11 a.m. until 4 at the 1931 venue in Eldon, and it's Joey LOZ Events. We have more happy hour coming up right after this.
Jennings Insurance Group, your local agency, is here to help navigate your choices and remove the guesswork when it comes to health insurance and retirement solutions. You have the right to vote on your healthcare and financial future. Our licensed and trained agents are ready to talk with you today.
Hey, it's your good buddy DJ Kyle, and I am personally inviting you and your friends and family out to join us for trivia nights. We do trivia at Alley Cats down on the Strip every Wednesday night at 6:30. Lots of prizes, lots of fun. And then again on Thursday night in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House at 6:30 again. So lots of fun. Make sure you get there early. We have tons of prizes. And at the Highlander Public House, we have a new thing. It's a trivia leaderboard to where you can add points each and every week and be a big winner at the end of the season. So we'll see you out and about.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Welcome back to Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group. If you know anything about us here at Happy Hour, you know that we love to draw attention to companies that are raising money for great causes or doing some great things in the community. And so we are here on location at Maurice's in Osage Beach, and they do this really cool thing where they're doing a bra drive to where you could bring bras in for those that are less fortunate, those that have been sex trafficked, and those that are in domestic violence situations. You could bring a gently used bra in, toss it in a box, and get $5 off a bralette for you. For example, you can show up to the store and just bring your bra with you, toss it in the box, and right there, you get yourself a $5 off coupon for a bralette. And we are standing here with my daughter. This is Caitlin. Caitlin is the assistant manager here at Maurice's. Caitlin, why don't you tell us a little bit about Maurice's for Good? You guys are doing this donation for new and gently used bras. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So we're partnering with an organization called I Support the Girls. They are found on Facebook, Instagram, and some other social media assets, but they do collecting and distributing of bralettes, of genital items, of socks, underwear, a lot of different things for women who are struggling in domestic violence, are impoverishment, just a multiple different things of those to help women stand tall and feel dignified in life.
I love that. I love that. And I think it's just such a great opportunity to, if you could like kind of refreshen your whole wardrobe. You can come in here, bring a whole bag full of your old bras. Maybe they don't fit anymore. They just don't, they don't make you feel right. And then you can bring them in. And again, you get that $5 off coupon. I think it's such a great way to help out the community. And I know you guys were talking about some of the numbers that you raised last year. Do you happen to remember these numbers?
Yeah, so we raised about 11,000 bras throughout Maurice's as a company, since it's all Maurice's locations that are doing this.
Oh, that's great. And you guys are also doing monetary donations.
Yeah.
I think at your register you have the option to round up during this time. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, if you're not bringing in a donation, a physical donation. We can still do POS roundups, and it's just at the end of your transaction, rounding up your transaction. Last year, we did about $15,000 in roundups.
Wow, that is so great. That is awesome. And so you have a lot of ladies that are taking advantage of this, cleaning out the closet, getting new stuff, and helping people out all at the same time. So you could do this. Again, the dates are February 27th through March 31st. Come in, donate those gently used bras, get yourself a coupon, get some new bralettes for yourself, and I think it's just such a great thing. And while you're at it, round up at the register as well. So why don't you tell everyone where Maurice's is located? Where could they find you?
So the local Maurice's is in your Osage Beach Pruitt Parkway, right next to Hy-Vee and Target. So we're just right down that strip. So you can find us here to donate.
Absolutely. So get out and make a difference in the community. We have more happy hour coming up right after this. Stay there.
Jennings Insurance Group is your hometown agency giving you control over your choices in healthcare coverage and retirement. We use insurance as a tool to positively impact your life, giving you the peace of mind to handle whatever life throws your way. Our licensed agents are ready to offer you solutions today.
You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Beck Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Welcome back to Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group. I'm DJ Kyle, and if there's something that I enjoy, a holiday that I enjoy, St. Patty's Day. It's one of my favorites, and there are so many great events around Lake of the Ozarks. For example, on March 15th, you can mark your calendar, there's the 34th annual Lake West Chamber Cruise and Crawl. Here's what's cool. It starts at Captain Ron's, and it starts at 8 a.m. at Captain Ron's. So you bring your boats, you dress up, you decorate your boats. There's costume and raffle prizes all day long. Other locations are the Bear Bottom Resort, the Naughty Fish Rum Bar, and the Fish & Co. So you can go and check out all those, kind of like a cool bar hopping thing on the lake. So that's really kind of like the big kickoff for me. That's like, all right, the season is getting ready to start here. March 15th, we got the St. Patty's Day thing going on. St. Patty's Day Parade is also March 15th, and that's on the strip at the Bagnell Dam Strip. Starts at 1 p.m. So that's, again, one of the big events that happens around Lake of the Ozarks. So if you want to go check out a parade, get some candy, you could walk up and down the strip. Of course, there's all the great restaurants and bars all up and down the strip. And of course, a lot of activities for kids. At the end of the parade, a little bit later on in that day, after you've probably partied yourself out, take a little nap, come on out to the Encore, because the Encore is throwing a huge party. Starts at 5 o'clock on March 15th after the parade. It's going to start at 5 o'clock, and the Iberries are going to be taking the stage for a free concert. It's the annual Hooli concert at the Encore. And the Iberries band, I happen to be in the Iberries. We have a couple brand new members, a whole new feel to the show. So if you've seen the Iberries in the past, you should come on out and see it again. It's gonna be a fantastic time. But whatever you might be doing on St. Patty's Day weekend, we wanna make sure that you are safe and you are healthy and you are doing everything right. So if you do happen to partake in extra green beer, make sure you get a ride or you have a sober driver. That's definitely an important thing. Well, we do have more happy hour coming up here in just a little bit, presented by Jennings Insurance Group, so stay right there. This reminder to drive safe, boat safe is brought to you by Price & Randall Injury Attorneys. Buckle up and put your phones down.
For our Lake area teams, they've got their eye on the prize this season with big aspirations.
And basketball can be similar to driving, where sometimes it can be a matter of focus and attention.
Distracted driving led to over 25 fatal crashes on Missouri roadways in 2024 alone.
So be a part of the solution and not another statistic.
Always remember to buckle up and put your phones down. This reminder to drive safe, boat safe, brought to you by Price and Randall, injury attorneys.
Hey, it's your good buddy DJ Kyle, and I am personally inviting you and your friends and family out to join us for trivia nights. We do trivia at Alley Cats down on the Strip every Wednesday night at 6:30. Lots of prizes, lots of fun. And then again on Thursday night in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House at 6:30 again. So lots of fun. Make sure you get there early. We have tons of prizes. And at the Highlander Public House, we have a new thing. It's a trivia leaderboard to where you can add points each and every week and be a big winner at the end of the season. So we'll see you out and about.
Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends. I am Megan Albers. This is Mary Meowie Tilly holding an adorable and sweet boy. This is Putty.
This is Pud-E-Tat.
Pud-E-Tat, okay.
Pud-E-Tat. His finder named him. And now that we've introduced him, I think I'm going to put him down because he loves to be a lap cat when you're sitting down, and he will immediately just jump in your lap. But he doesn't seem to like to be held up high for too long at a time. We've estimated Putty to be about 5 years old.
Okay.
He is, and we have him in as a domestic long hair. And he is just the absolute sweetest boy. I fell in love with him up in quarantine, would make excuses to go up there and do some paperwork or something. So he was in one of the upper kennels, and so I would sit down in the little desk chair up there and roll up to his kennel and open the door, and he would just jump in my lap.
That's amazing.
And a lot of times up in there, especially when we've got new cats that are used to, being out and roaming around, they might do that, but then they're like immediately looking around trying to find a way to get down, a way to run around. He would not do that. He would jump in my lap and just sit there and want to snuggle. So we feel like he probably at some point had a family, but he was found in Gravois Mills. Somebody who said that the cat had been showing up at his house for 2 or 3 months. He was feeding, but there was another cold spell going to come in. He called us the week of Christmas and said, I'm really concerned about this cat. We're going to be leaving for the winter here shortly, and it's getting really cold, and we need to see if we can bring him in. And so that's how he ended up with us, and he is just this absolute sweetest boy.
So
I can't get over him. I'd take him home in a heartbeat if I could. But doing great in the cat room with the other cats. He is buddies with Owl, who is in here, who we feel like needs to go home with another cat.
Okay.
So, we always try to keep an eye out on who Owl likes and who he kind of buddies up with. So if somebody expresses an interest in Owl, we try to, he would do better with another baby.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it myself, but I've been told that him and Al are getting along very well. I've seen him since we've been in the room this morning, walking up to the other cats, giving them a little lick, so he's doing great in here and would probably do great in a home with another male or female, because he's been around both in this room. But other than that, he has no real restrictions or anything. He did have a big cyst on his ear when he came in that they had to open up and drain and clean out. That was in the first month he was here. So he's doing great now. He's all healed up from that. And we can't even really tell that there was anything going on.
I had no idea.
Yeah. It was on like the kind of the bottom outer corner of his ear, and we only noticed it because he was scratching at it, and I went up one day and I saw blood on the white part of his fur. And I'm like, oh, what have you got going on here, you know? And then we found that. But we didn't even see it at first when he came in because he's a long hair and it was all hidden underneath there.
Totally get it.
But yeah, he's all healed up, doing great, and looking for a home. And I really don't expect him to last too long after he gets out there.
So sweet. Yeah, he's so sweet. Loves all of the pets. He'll sit on your lap for days, probably, if you let him.
He likes to like sit in your lap and like bury his head in your elbow, you know, and get all snuggled in. And
adorable. I love that. Goodness. So of course, as always, I recommend come on down to the shelter, meet him, pet him, let him sit on your lap, hang out with him, and you can apply to adopt at ozarkscatandcanine.com. Now, you guys have an annual fundraiser.
Yes.
And that's coming up pretty soon, right?
Well, it will be in September.
Okay.
We just got the date reserved, so we've kind of put out like a save the date notice. It's going to be September 20th.
Okay.
It will be at Lake Breeze Event Center in Camdenton again this year, same place we had it last year. I don't have any real details right now other than the date and the time.
Put it on the calendar.
4 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Put it on your calendar, save that. It's a Saturday. Save that date and plan on coming out. Well, as we get the details in on the wristband prices and what all we're going to be doing and everything, it'll be on our Facebook, it'll be on the website. And we will be having a silent auction again this year, so sometime in the next probably a couple of months we're going to be putting out pleas for items. And we're really hoping the one thing that happened last year was we didn't get a lot of like big ticket items like we did the year before. The year before we had like some signed jerseys, we had a laptop that had been donated and some like experience type things. And so that's one thing we're going to focus on this year is try to get more of those higher value items to draw people in. We always appreciate anything that anybody wants to donate to that. We do a lot of gift certificates and sometimes we'll take the smaller items and group them together and make baskets and stuff. But kind of a limited amount of space there, so like think last year with all that little stuff, it got a little overwhelming, for people. But,
I believe that.
But we'll be putting out a call here before too awfully long and going around to different businesses and stuff. So, because we know that a lot of businesses have a certain amount that they're allowed to donate to organizations and stuff during the year. So we want to get in there early before people run out of
that's smart.
Run out of their spots.
Yep, it makes total sense.
But September 20th, Saturday, 4 to 8, third annual Cause for Pause.
Perfect, sounds great. So of course, follow them on Facebook. You can see all the updates on that and see all of the happy stories of animals getting adopted. And once again, ozarkscatandcanine.com to apply to adopt. Thanks again, Mary.
Thank you.
That does it for another Furry Friends.
At Jennings Insurance Group, we want you to have the best possible coverage and the knowledge to use it. We work with many insurance companies, but we work for our clients. Are you tired of being pushed into healthcare coverage you don't want or understand? At Jennings, we give you the right to vote. If you are looking for a consultant who will meet with you to explain your options, Jennings is the right choice. For many, healthcare coverage is one of the most important decisions. Make the right choice. Call Jennings today, 573-693-9443.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Thank you again for joining us this week on Happy Hour, presented by Jennings Insurance Group. Again, I've been along with you for the entire ride. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, so I definitely appreciate each and every one of you joining us this week, and I hope you enjoyed the show. I want to say thanks to everyone that we had on the show. Of course, our furry friend, that cat named Putty Tat. Fantastic name. I really hope that cat gets adopted very soon. Also wanted to thank my daughter, Katie, for coming on the show all the way from Maurice's and telling us about that bra drive that they have going on there. And Joey LOZ for coming on and telling us about the Sip and Shop. Fantastic idea. And of course, don't forget St. Patty's Day is up right around the corner. We want to make sure you and all of your family is safe. So if you are partaking into some of that extra green beer during St. Patty's Day festivities, please make sure that you get a sober driver. Thank you so much for joining us this week on Happy Hour. We'll see you around the block.